Yes, again, I want to. This is just something small that I want to talk about, and it's to you either to choose it or to leave it. But I want to talk something small in regards about Africa. You know, our African countries, like the way they eat, they are. You all know it. Mostly, like we have a fight that we doesn't know how exactly this fight is. Yet we fighting ourselves, killing one another, and the scholarship comes out. Of course, their sponsors, they can sponsor you to kill your brother. You do it. Stupidity, you know. When a rich man is there, he holds you and gets you like nothing, and he uses you to do silly things. And he has always a way to capture you when he will use even your resources to fight you, and he shows you that at least you have to earn this. To get your actual resource, you need to kill your brother, and then this resource should not be used by you but this person. So it is the same way some African countries are being used, and they're killing their own brothers and sisters, being used to their side. They are trying to manipulate you, use you, kill your brother, and even they show you that you have the right over something. Of course, that's what they are trying to do. And when they do that, of course you take it and like, oh yes, if I kill this one, that means I'm going to have a right over this. And forgetting that the actual thing that you're doing, or the mission you're being sent to, is not to profit you but to kill yourself. Because when you kill your brother, you try to kill yourself. Now these are the things they use, the tactics of the rich people. How they use, they will try to show you that, oh, you know what, if this brother of yours tried to steal something from you, then why can't you do the same? You go kill him to get, in order to get, and when you get, don't use it, bring it to us, then we shall tell you how to use it. That's how some people do. And yes, it is how the leadership of Africa, like some people are being used. Go kill this and this, then come back. You know, we're going to take this from you, then we're going to give you this. Yes, what again they do? They try to manipulate you. They show you that when you bring it, yes, there is a condition that you need to pass through. You know, what if you took this? Like, instead of fighting your brother, you tell him, man, why don't we do this? Let's use this resource. Instead of killing one another, we can use it. Or then instead of giving it out to others, we use it ourselves. Have you ever thought about it? Yeah, I don't mean that it may be the leadership is stupid, but to my observation, since 1996, when war broke in Congo, even up to date, it is still going on. Not only Congo, go in Sudan. What's happening today there? It's all because of the resources there. And who is doing so? They have scholarships. They have sponsors who are trying to sponsor them, and they're trying to use them. They're killing each other. Not only that, go in Somalia. It's the same thing. Not only that, even other countries of Africa. But the whole cause is the greediness. The greediness is trying to tell us that if you kill, you're going to benefit. Little did you know that you have the children that you're going to produce, and tomorrow they may be the one to face it. Learn something. Learn a story. You know, stupid people do not learn. That's what I can say. I don't mean any person that is stupid, but that is the way I can call it. You know, if you have a bone, and you like, let me assume there is a dog coming, and you throw this ball. This firstborn has nothing, but the dog will come running over it, forgetting that there could be a trap. Never see it. Doesn't it first think, oh, could it be maybe there is a trap? Could it be maybe there is a point over it? And yeah, African readers, they come in. But who is the victim? I know we all don't sense the same. That's true. We all don't sense the same. And if we all went to school, maybe we could be knowing the 5 senses, the 5 categories, and the sense. We have the forgetting sense, we have the restoring sense, we have the sense to remind, all that. If you have all that, then you get to know the history back then, and then you know what exactly you can do, like as you. And now, these are the countries which are being used to kill the brothers in other fellow countries. And now, little did they know, the war that broke from your neighbor can turn against you, and tomorrow you may have nowhere to run to. If we all could be knowing that the fire that caught the neighbor's home maybe would shift or would come to your home, then we wouldn't do any silly thing to our fellow brothers and sisters living in other countries. Yes, in the world, many things that are happening. Now, how do African countries count? Leadership in Africa don't value what they have, but they think maybe going to European countries, going to America is the only way to get benefit. Now, if you were to think very well, you find all the resources which are being used in many things, like the phones, cars, what the best, all that we call modernization. You find that all they come from Africa. How do they come? It's not a trade. No. The actual thing, for them to come, there is the shedding blood of the African children. And who kills? It's you, the African, killing your brothers and sisters. And who is using you? Maybe you get to, if you've heard what I've just spoken, then you get to know who is using who. Now, after even the killing, they come, you want negotiation. You ask yourself, what negotiation? Why are we going to negotiate? What's the negotiation for? I think Africa needs redemption. And the real redemption is the waking up of every African. Now, the problem we have is when some, they say, oh, you know, me, I'm a Christian, me, I'm a Muslim, you know, they tend to be even the holy people. But if we all can wake up one day, we say enough is enough, then Africa can be at stabilization. Now, stability that we lack is because of leadership. But the leadership which is there, we are the people, the very ones implementing it, either knowingly or unknowingly. But if we see it that the leadership which is there is not good, we have the power to fight over it and we can overcome. If the whole population can wake up early in the morning and say enough is enough, then the leadership can change and people can choose who they want. Mostly, this I can just speak it like this way. The greediness have made some people stay on power for for long, and they think maybe they will die on the throne. They will die on power. That's how stupid mentality we count. But if we could count well, then we do not need to stay on power for so long to prove that we are good enough. You can stay even on power for just 2 terms or 1 term, then you give it out, and that shows that you are the good leader who listens to the voices of others, not because because someone said, oh, we want you, we want you, because this person may have gained something from you, but the rest did not, and they much critics the other side. Now, if you are a good leader who can sense well, you just leave the leadership to the rest, then you come out. Maybe you wait for the next time. When you see things are not going on well, then you can come back. But the actual thing is you should make balance. When you balance things, then you will get to know who and how you work. The problem we have is even when we are there, we don't think of others. We think, we think about me and my family. That is me, my children, enough. We don't think about those who are out. What if we are not a leader? And now, just imagine, if you were not a leader, how would you cry? What would you want? We don't think about that. Because if you are in or on power, sometimes you have much benefits. But what if you were not a leader? When you are among the local people, how would you be? That is something that we need to think logically. This one I bring to you to just remind you that time is going to come for people to wake up, and when people wakes up, nothing may stop them. I just imagine the rat, when a rat is in the house and there is no food, sometimes it will strike, because it needs something for survival, and nothing will stop it. The same thing that people should, you who is on leadership, or you who thinks maybe you're a king, you who thinks killing is good, think about if you were the one to be killed. How about your family? How would they celebrate because you're dead? No. Think about if you have your mom and they kill her when you sing. How would you react? Think about when you have your dad and they kill him when you're there. How would you react? And now we have many orphans across the world. In Africa, I think in the whole world, the continent which has a lot of orphans, it is Africa. And who is behind it? It's the fellow Africans making these children orphans. We have widows across the world. Africa is full of widows. Who is making them widows? It is the fellow Africans. we have widowers. Who is making them widowers? It is the fellow Africans. Now, think about it. The children who are growing in that condition, in that situation where they've lost their beloved parents. Think about the widows who've lost their husbands, their beloved husbands. Think about the widowers who've lost their beloved wives. How do you think about it? No, this is just a reminder or a call to you who thinks maybe you're the perfect man. That soon things will turn, and when they turn, it is you who is going to suffer. And my friend, who is not you only, your family is going to suffer. Of the leaders may not have even where to run to because of the atrocities they've committed all over the world. Revolution is meant for everybody. Revolution can come at any time. Revolution, you may never know when it comes, but when it comes, you may even fail to find where to hide yourself. Because even you personally, you fear to even go in the lake to kill yourself. Because the lake itself may be angry at you. Because you've chased people where at it, maybe they were cleaning it, and you, because of the greediness, you think chasing them, you're going to use this place, you know, and the lake may not even also be happy of you. If the nature is not happy about you, how about the people? Anyway, now back to what I was trying to say. Some leaders think if we play this way, maybe it is gonna work for us. Yes, it may work for you. Yes, today it will work for you today, but tomorrow, when you're doing it, you don't think about your children, your grandchildren. You think, okay, but when you're not there, don't you think when you're not there, what is going to happen to your children? There was a man, he worked enough, he toiled, my friend, he did all he could. He was rich enough that the world could bend at him. But when he died, nothing was left, even for the children, even for the grands. Now, should we say this man was wise? No, he was stupid. He was only thinking when he is there, but he did not think when he is not there, what is going to happen to his family. So the same thing to you, maybe who could listen to this, that when you're thinking, think about when you're there today and when you're no longer alive, when you're still not there, what is going to happen to your children, to your grandchildren, to your whole family. So think about it. Otherwise, I request you to share this video maybe to your friend, to your family. You know, it may help the one who may be the next leader tomorrow, or it may help even those who are at leadership today. So, thank you very much. I remain yours, Jesse, and we communicate with Kakacha. Remember,